Jai Sitaram. Balakand, chapter 38, Sagara. In the previous chapter, we learned the birth of Lord Kartikeya. This is in relation to Lord Rama's question about more details about Mother Ganga. So, after learning that Kartikeya is a son of Ganga, sage Visvamitra segues into how Ganga descended to the earth, and he talks about Sagara. Verse 1. Tam katham kaushiko rame nivedya madhura aksharam punah eva aparam vakyam kakutstam idam abravit. Here ended his tale of Lord Kartikeya's birth, and Visvamitra took up another wonderful narrative. Verse 2. Ayodhya adipati veera purvam asit naradhipa sagaro nama dharmatma praja kamah sacha aprajah. Rama, my son, there lived an ancestor of thine by name Sagara, a righteous ruler and a great hero, and Ayodhya was his capital. His heart yearned for a son, but in vain. Verse 3. Vidarbha duhita Rama Kesini nama namatah jeshta Sagara patni sa dharmishta satyavadini. Kesini, the oldest daughter of the ruler of Vidarbha, was his first wife, truthful of speech and righteous-minded. Verse 4. Arishtanemi duhita suparna bhagini tusa dvitiya sagarasya asit patni Sumati samnita. Sumati, the fairest of the daughters of earth, was his second wife, the child of Arishtanemi. By the way, Arishtanemi is another name for sage Kashyapa Muni, and therefore Sumati is a sister of Garuda. This relationship becomes more significant in the subsequent chapters. Verse 5. Tabhyam saha maharaja patnibhyam taptavan tapah himavantam samasadya Bhrigu prasravane giro. He retired to the Bhrigu Prasravana among the Himalayas and along with his wives performed stern tapas. Verse 6. Ata varsha shate purne tapasa aradhito munihi sagaraya varam pradad Bhrigu satyavatam varaha. 100 years passed over his resolute head when Bhrigu, the best of those that speak truth, was pleased by his tapas, conferred upon him a boon. Verse 7. Apatya labhaha sumahan bhavishyati tava anagha kirtim cha apratimam loke prapsyase purusha rishabha. O merited one, a mighty ray shall spring out of thy loins, and thy glory shall be unparalleled on the earth and undying. Verse 8. Eka janayita tata putram vamshakaram tava shashtim putra sahasrani apara janayishyati. One son shalt thou have, through whom thy race shall continue on earth, and the other wife shall give thee 60,000 sons. Verse 9. Bhashamanam mahatmanam rajaputra prasadyatam uchutuhu parma prite kritanjalim pute tada. Thereupon the queens approached him reverently with joined hands and glad hearts. Verse 10. Ekaha kasyah suto brahman ka bahun janayishyati shrotum ichcha vahe brahman satyam astu vachah tava. Thy words shall ever come to pass. But which of us shall have one son and which many? Deign thou to enlighten us on this vital point. Verse 11. Tayo tat vachanam shrutva Bhrigu paramadharmika uvacha paramam vanim svachando atra vidhiyatam. It is for you to choose, replied the righteous Bhrigu in a glorious tone. Verse 12. Eko vamsha karo va astu bahavo va mahabalaha kirtimanto mahodsaha ka va kam varam ichhati. One son who will continue your line, or many sons, famous, valiant and energetic beyond conception. Suit yourselves. Verse 13. Muneh tu vachanam shrutva Kesini Raghunandana putram vamsha karam Rama jagraha nripa sannidhau. Then Kesini chose before the king a single son to propagate the race. Verse 14. Shashtim putra sahasrani suparna bhagini tada mahotsahan kirtimato jagraha Sumati sutan. Then Sumati, the sister of Garuda, chose 60,000 sons famous and mighty. Suparna is another name for Garuda. Verse 15. Pradakshinam rishim kritva shirasa abhipranamya cha jagamasva puram raja sabharya Raghunandana. O descendant of Raghu, on performing circumambulations to sage Bhrigu with his wives, King Sagara proceeded to his own city. Verse 16. Atah kale gate tasmin jeshta putram vyajayata asamanja iti khyatam Kesini Sagaratmajam. In course of time, Kesini the elder brought forth a son who was named Asamanjas. Verse 17. Sumati tu nara vyaghra garbha tumbam vyajayata shashtih putra sahasrani tumba bhedat vinihshrita. Sumati gave birth to a lump of flesh. They broke it and forth issued 60,000 sons. Verse 18. Grihta purneshu kumbheshu dhatriya tan samavardayan kalena mahata sarve yauvanam pratipadire. The nurses brought them up in vessels of clarified butter until they arrived to years of maturity. Verse 19. Atah dirgena kalena rupa yovana shalinaha shashtih putra sahasrani sagarasya abhavantada. After a long time, the 60,000 sons of King Sagara became youthful and handsome in all their aspects. Verse 20. Sacha jeshto narashreshta sagarasya atma sambhavaha balan grahitva tu jale saravya Raghunandana prakshipya prahasan nityam majjatas tan nirikshya vai. The eldest son, Asamanjas, amused himself by throwing the children of the townsmen into the dark waters of the river Sarayu and laughed at their dying agonies. Verse 21. Evam papa samachara sajjana pratipadaka paurunam ahate yukta pitra nirvasitah purat. So, yielding to the prayers of his subjects and to his own unerring sense of justice and duty, Sagara banished that wicked son of his, a terror to his people and an eyesore to the good. Verse 22. Tasya putro Amshuman nama asamanjasya viryavan sammataha sarvalokasya sarvasya api priyam vadaha. But Amshuman, Asamanjas' valiant son, endeared himself to all, high and low, and was the idol of their hearts. Verse 23. Tatah kalena mahata mateh samabhijayata sagarasya narashreshta yajeyam iti nishchita. Long years after, the thought came to Sagara that he would celebrate a sacrifice. Verse 24. Sa kritva nishchayam raja sa upadhyaya ganah tada yagna karmani vedajño yashtam samupachakrame. That King Sagara, who is an expert in Vedic procedures, has then taken a decision along with the assemblages of his religious teachers insofar as the procedures of the ritual are concerned, and he commenced to perform the Vedic ritual. This concludes the 38th chapter of Balakand. Now, the key point to remember from this chapter is that King Sagara is the ancestor of Lord Rama, and his descendant Bhagiratha was instrumental in bringing Ganga down to earth. But there is also another story that sage Visvamitra has mentioned, and that is about Asamanjas. Asamanjas is the oldest son of King Sagara, as we learned over here. And Asamanjas' story comes out in Ayodhyavasis as well. And Kaikeyi justifies sending Rama to the forest on an exile because King Dashratha's ancestor, King Sagara, was able to send his own son Asamanjas to exile. So this particular story comes about in much greater detail in Ayodhyavasis before Lord Rama, Sita and Lakshmana proceed to the forest. In the next chapter, we will learn more about King Sagara's Ashwamedha Yagna or horse sacrifice. Mangalam Koshalendraya Mahaniya Gunabde Chakravarti Dhanurjaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam. Jai Sitaram.